What's going on YouTube? Back again with another banger. Damn, I'm not gonna lie to you, this one is gonna be a very interesting one. You know, sometimes in life when people are just sick and tired of you and they tell you go put the fries in the bag. Yeah, well, I literally had to go put the fries in the bag. How do I tell you? So this video is called Hustles of the Past, where I'm gonna explain my past jobs, all the nonsense I've had to go through in the past, all of my past work experiences and whatnot, yada yada yada, you know the rest. So this video is about me working in McDonald's. You're probably wondering, how did I end up getting into that situation? Well, after doing my working in hospitality, I needed something a bit more stable. Hospitality is only good for a certain period of time. It's only good during the summer period. After the summer period, there's no work. So it was coming down to the later stage of the year. I needed a job. I was sitting at home, I had no money. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna start looking around for jobs. So I decided, let me look around, let me check McDonald's. Luckily at the time, there was some vacancies. There was one near my area. So I applied. It was a quick questionnaire, CV, experience, yada yada, is what it is. So I managed to get an interview with that one, and then I went to it, had the interview. I didn't get that location. I was kind of pissed, I won't lie. I kept applying, and then I managed to get one a bit further out from where I live. This is where the story gets a bit more interesting. So obviously now I go to the interview. The attire for the interview was like obviously a shirt, black trousers, shoes. I think I wore a cardigan that day because yeah, I can't remember why, but I wore one anyway. So I go and meet the manager, we have a conversations back. We're going through my experience, why I wanted the job, what do I expect from the job, salary, yada yada yada, just an answers basically. So we go through that. I think a couple of days go past, I get the call saying I got the job. I'm ecstatic, as you can imagine, because I don't have money. Money's not coming in. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, let's move now. First day I get there, I think I get there around like 11 o'clock. I'm just like, all right, cool. So I go meet the manager at the front. I go there and then I ask for the manager. So the manager comes in, now takes me to the back. We go through the forms and whatnot, because obviously got to sign the form. I think it's a contract, states my hours, responsibility, yada yada yada. I think I had to watch a video about how the conduct and all that other stuff. I'm just like, okay, cool. Bear in mind the manager, I think she was maybe like in mid 30s. So I know it's from young. I know it's quite early that the team looked quite young, to be fair. Like everyone there must have been other than her, everyone else must have been under the age of like 30. So we were all technically around the same age. I'm like, cool. I can dig this. I'm like, cool. So obviously now we're walking around. There's a small, you know what, how small the McDonald's area is at the back. Basically, we go through the whole process. We talk. She showed me the different sections. Obviously, they had like where they do all the chicken stuff. Then they've got the grill. Then they got where the fries are. Then you've got like the main till at the front. At the far back, you got the office. Yeah, it's pretty much standard really. So obviously now she takes me, she shows me around, and then she shows me the grill. Well, not the grill, the stove where I'm gonna be working. Bear in mind, I didn't even know I was even working there. Like, I thought I was either gonna be on the tills or working the fries. I was thinking, cool, man's literally gonna, be working on tills. I won't have to do much. I won't have to do all that flipping, all that stuff. I'm like, I'm good, I'm grateful. Come to find out, most of the guys work the grill. I'm just like, what the hell? And then the girls work the front. I'm just like, what's all that about? And this was before the phrase, put the fries in the bag. I literally had to put the fries in the bag. How do I tell you? So I get there now. the guy who's on there, he's showing me the whole process. I'm just like, okay, cool. So obviously I get on the stove. Well, I'm standing there. He's showing me on the stove. Obviously now, what he does was he stacks them in a row of 4 horizontally and vertically. So there's 4 lines of 4. Do the maths on that. Yeah. And obviously they have to be placed in a certain order, and they have to be flipped every certain amount of minutes, so they're, you know, done properly and whatnot. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, man could do this. I'm just like, how hard is it to put the thing on the grill and let it do what it needs to do? And then I'm just watching, and bear in mind, like, the stove or the grill is right next to it, right next to the freezer, so it's literally like a foot away. You just grab it and put it on the stove, you're good. And then obviously now he tells me, oh, you know what, let me see you do it. So obviously now I do it, and then as soon as I put the burger on the stove, it almost like as soon as I put it on there, it almost like slid away. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, why is the burger sliding away? And I'm just like, yeah, I can see this stove is gonna cause me hella problems. So obviously now, as soon as the burger hits the stove, you can't really move it. So you kind of want to make sure once you place them properly, so they don't move and they're all proportional, and so they're easy to flip, turn over and whatnot. So obviously I'm doing that now, and then like the burger moved, and then I'm trying to pick it up, but I ended up burning myself. Bear in mind, I'm wearing gloves as well, and like, I'm not gonna lie to you, the pain I felt the moment I tried to lift that burger from that grill, and the way I burnt myself, oh yeah, I knew that this is going to be one of them jobs where like I'm gonna go home and there's gonna be hella blisters on my hand or on my arm. So I'm trying to do the whole process now. I'm getting used to it. And then like I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool, I can get used to this. And I'm putting it on, and I feel like a slight pain in my arm. I'm like, what's this? I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm doing it again. I feel another pain in my arm. I'm like trying to hold it because like I can feel it. It's paining me. So like it's like a slight grease burn. I'm like, alright, cool. And then like he's obviously showing me now. After like maybe like a good 20-25 minutes, I'm used to it. I'm just like, okay, cool, I can get used to this. And then like obviously now they move me to another section, and where they put all the, like, you know how like they have like the slots. So like once the burgers are made, they're put into like little trays that you pull out, and then obviously you got like a flat metal surface where like you've got like all the wrapping paper, the boxes. So yeah, as you can imagine, if you've been to McDonald's, they got the wrapping paper, the boxes and whatnot. So yeah. So obviously now I've moved on to that section. I'm watching a guy on this section now, and I'm thinking, okay, this section will be easier than the stove thing, because the stove thing, it was killing me. I'm watching him, and then on the side they've got like a little monitor, and like you can see all the orders come through. I'm looking at this thing, and the orders are just coming through like fast. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I am so rattled, so confused, like, because like if you ever been to McDonald's, you think they take long. But when you actually work there, you realize, yo, these men are working hella fast. That's why I got respect. My fast food workers, you gotta respect them, because they be putting in mad work. They be doing it all in a short amount of time. Yeah, you gotta respect them. Take that for what it is. So I'm looking on the screen. I'm seeing Big Mac, no sauce. I'm seeing Big Mac, no pickles. A McChicken sandwich, no lettuce. I'm just like, how do you not remember this? Because like, I'm the type where like, if I'm in a rush, I might make a mistake. How do I tell you? Like, I can be laser focused, and then like something will distract me for a quick second, and it throws off my whole concentration. It was the worst. So I'm looking at him, and I'm just like, bruh, like, you really have to make sure this thing is done properly, innit? So, but even before that, when you're doing the burgers, you obviously now got to make sure that they're at a correct temperature as well, because that's how food poisoning starts. If you don't cook it properly, yeah, you're giving someone food poisoning, and that's a whole problem after that. If you overcook it, it's burnt, you gotta throw it away, because ain't no one want an overcooked burger. How do I tell you? So going back to the guy who's on the shelf thing, I'm watching him now, and they're like, bear in mind they got like shelves for like the burgers, nuggets, they got all the salad stuff. I'm looking at him, I'm just like, damn, like, you really have to pay attention. Like, there's no cutting corners. Like, you really have to pay attention. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm looking around, and then we move to the fries section. This here is where I knew these workers were really, like, you really have to pay attention. So on the other side now, you've got the fries now. They've got a freezer with all the fries in there. So what they do, they have like four open grills, not grills up, maybe like the fryers, but yeah, fryers basically. That's it. So you got like two big ones, and obviously they put like two in each. So what you would have to do is you would have to put fries in these fryers so it hangs, and then so you got to put like four, but then 3 will be like standing and 1 will be frying. So like at all times, all 4 basically need to be filled up with fries. The problem is that it's set on a timer, and you have to do other things, but you have to listen for the timer. This is where the problem comes in, because you might be doing something else, or you might go to the toilet, but then you hear the thing go off. You quickly have to go back to your station, lift the thing up, dash it into the thing where they put the fries in. Then you then have to get a salt shaker, use the salt, and then flip the thing. It's like, if you haven't worked in any sort of fast food place, you wouldn't understand. If you've worked in a fast food place, you would know. Put in the comments if you've worked in a fast food restaurant, and let me know how long you worked there. Back to the story. So obviously now I'm at the fries section, I'm watching the girl do it now, and I'm just like, rah. So you don't really have to listen for the timer. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oof, okay. And bear in mind, the place is loud, because it's not loud with people, it's just loud with things going on. Like, you can hear like alarms, you can hear people talking in the back, you can hear people talking in the front. So it's all like constant noise, but you have to listen for the beeping noise. I'm just like, alright, cool. Move over to the fries now. The fries, if you've seen or worked around McDonald's, you would know that they have like the fries in there with the light on, it's always on, and then they stack it up basically. Like, obviously you got the paper one with the small fries, the medium ones, and the large fries. So obviously now you have to basically go around, and like, you have to look at a screen, and it tells you the meal, does it come with a large fry, a small fry, and you have to make sure you get the order correct, put the fries in the bag, literally, and then you pass it along. The problem is now you have to pay attention, because sometimes what people would do is they would say, okay, cool, I want fries with no salt. That's the problem, because like, more time McDonald's, they salt their fries by default. So like, they just one scoop and they mix it around. Some people think they're smart. They'll ask for fries with no salt. So you got to make a whole new batch with no salt. So that's how people used to kind of beat the system. But I don't know if they patterned that, but more time when people get fries, it usually comes with salt. I'm just like, cool. Lunchtime now. Lunchtime, obviously, if you work in like any sort of fast food restaurant, you get food for free basically. So when I worked there, I got a Big Mac, medium fries, and a medium drink. I don't know why they didn't allow me to get a large one, but it is what it is. I'm not really fussed at this point. I'm just like, I'm hungry. So obviously they had 2 floors. One floor for everyone, and it had like a second floor if they need to open for like customers. So I'd go underneath there, eat. The break was 30 minutes, but bear in mind, and that's my problem with some of these places. Why are the breaks 30 minutes? Like, you can't do nothing or enjoy yourself for 30 minutes. Like, I never understood why it was 30 minutes. Even at the job I'm at now, it's 30 minutes unpaid. I'm just like, but I'm still at work, but you won't pay me for being on break. It don't make sense. I'm just like, alright, cool. So obviously now, go back. I've had my lunch. I enjoyed it because obviously it's free food. Who doesn't enjoy free food? I don't know. So obviously now I go back. I'm just like, I'm just going through the motions now, because one thing about me, when I eat, so say like my battery's on like 75%. Once I eat, my battery's on 25 now, because the food almost just decreases my battery. That's how I am by default. So that's why I try to do everything I need to do before I eat. After I eat, you can't have a conversation with me. You can't tell me to go back to work, because more time, I'm dragging my feet. Let's just call it what it is. I'm dragging my feet. So I go back now. I'm back on the stove working the burgers. Obviously, as time is going on now, I'm getting used to it. I'm flipping it. I'm making sure it's done correctly. So I'm just like, I'm going through the motion. I'm doing it. It's time for me to go home. The first day's done. I go home now. I meet my mom. We have a conversation, and then obviously, when I'm going home, I know I got like one of them blisters. I got like 2-3 on my body. I'm just like, what the hell is this? And then obviously I show my mom, and she's like, well, yeah, that's what happens when grease touches your skin. Like, it almost looks like into a pus thing where you have to kind of burst open. Obviously she works in the cooking industry, so obviously she knows about that. So obviously she told me what to do. Obviously you could just leave it or you can burst it. I was like, okay, cool. So obviously now I'm there for like the next 2-3 days. It's just the same, it's the same repetitive work. I'm just kind of going through the motions. And also one thing what I noticed as well is that they have like a bell that goes off every 20 or 30 minutes to go wash your hands. I respect that, because the hygiene and food go hand in hand. Like, you gotta make sure the place is clean at all times. Like, there's no room for trying to do the whole cutting corners. Nah, not with food. You need to make sure the place is clean. A couple days go past now. I go in today now. They tell me I'm working the tills. I'm just like, oh, okay. I thought the girls only work the tills. I'm like, okay, cool. So obviously, go to the tills now. I'm watching. I'm literally standing by the girl. She's doing the till work. I'm looking at the till, and I'm just like, what is this? How am I going to remember all these buttons? I'm gonna put a picture somewhere in the video where you can see like all the McDonald's buttons. Like, so obviously now she goes. I think she goes on break or she goes home. I can't remember. They asked me to go on the till. I'm not gonna lie to you. That day, I knew I needed to leave this place, because I'm looking at the till and I'm thinking, and obviously the writing are hella small, and I'm just bare squinting and I'm bare looking around like, I gotta press this. I'm just getting it wrong. I'm just like, you know what? I can't work the tills. Like, I cannot. It is a myth. So obviously now, I'm on the till now, and I'm just fumbling the whole thing. I'm fumbling, and then they move me back to the grill, because clearly that's the only thing I could do now, because everything else I'm just fumbling on. So after the shift now, I was just like, I just went home and I was just like, you know what? This isn't for me. Like, I just went home, made the decision. I was like, you know what? Let me not go back there again, ever again. The only time I'm gonna go back there is if I'm gonna go there as a customer and buy food. How do I tell you? The worst thing about working in like fast food restaurants is just the customers. The customers are literally so difficult. Like bear in mind, okay, so say like I was working on the tills. You look behind me, it's all the menus, it's all there, literally there. Why are you then asking me, like, do they have any offers or do they have anything? If you look behind me, you'll see everything on top. And this was before they had like the standing kiosk things where like you can go and do it yourself. Back then, which was maybe a couple years ago, everyone had to come to the till. So you can only imagine now, people are now longing it. They're wasting time. They're looking around. They're thinking, do I want this? Do I want that? Does it come with cheese? Does that one come with cheese? Oh, can I get fries with that? No, I don't want Sprite. Do you have Sprite? No. Can I get Tango? No, we don't have Tango. We got Fanta. Like, it's just like, can you hurry up? And then obviously you got queues, and then you can hear people huffing and puffing. Like you were in the queue for this long. You didn't know what you wanted. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah. And then all of that, it just develops into stress because like you're thinking to yourself, I can't cuss you out because I'm at work and I need the money. But you're taking me to that place where like I'm just getting angry and I'm getting frustrated. Like, make up your mind. But would I recommend working in McDonald's? Yes and no. Yes, if you are trying to get into retail, it's your first job, yeah, and you need money, yes. No, if you like your mental health intact. How do I tell you? Or you don't want to be in the fast food industry, because the fast food industry, it's very, very difficult. Like, it's very demanding. Like, it's very repetitive, demanding. It's very, yeah, you need to do things right by the book. There's no cutting corners. You know, when you work in other places or other retail places, you can cut corners. Yeah, the food industry, you can't do that because you're one lawsuit away from being unemployed and homeless. How do I tell you? Because the company be like, well, we have our own regulations and whatnot. He did that on his own volition, and then that's when you get into trouble, and it's just a whole mess from there. But overall, yeah, like, this is, I'm not slighting the company. This is just like my own personal opinion on what it was like. I enjoyed the short time I was there, but it was just too much for me at the time. And I was thinking, I want to go uni. So realistically, this was never going to be a long-term thing. I was surprised I was there for the amount of time I was, and I was only there for a week. After that, I was just like, yeah, let me get out of here. Like, no disrespect, but yeah, I'm better than this. It's too much stress. I'm getting burnt on my arm. Like, it's too much. Like, obviously now I think they've increased the pay, but at the time it was minimum wage, and minimum wage was like, because I think with them, they had like their own set prices of how much they'd get paid. I think like over 21s got paid the most. Then it was like under 18s got paid this amount. The under 18s, the money was, it was like, I think like under like £6. The over 21s, it was like, at the time it was like 7 or 8. Wasn't good. So like, you can imagine you're working hard, you're getting burnt for little change. Yeah, no slight to anyone who works there now, but me personally, yeah, at the time, nah. So, you know, this was my honest opinion. Don't come after me, but this is my own personal opinion on working in McDonald's or working in retail in the fast food industry. It's not for the slight. It's not for the weak. How do I tell you? It is very stressful. But yeah, I appreciate the love. Let me know in the comments if you worked in the fast food industry, how long you worked there, what was it like, did you enjoy it, did you hate it? Because I know I certainly hate my experience, but yeah, appreciate the love on all the videos. I'll be back soon. Peace.